Hello guys, welcome to my channel, and today we are going to study about the modules, okay? Like some modules, basic modules. So let's get here. So today we are studying about the modules. So what are modules? So a file containing a set of functions you want to include in your application. For example, you are defining a function here, like addition, and you're taking two numbers here, and you're returning the addition of those two numbers. Now this function can be used anywhere when you call this by the name, right? For example, if I call here add 9 and 8, okay? So, okay, sorry, I did not declare it. Now it will return every time the sum, okay? So a file containing a set of functions, that means this is a function, right? So there will be some functions inside the modules, and when you call that particular module, right? So you can work upon different functions. For example, let us consider about the math module. So now we need to import it using the keyword import and then name of the module, okay? Import math. Now import math. So let's declare two variables. A is equal to 10. Let's declare it in a float type, and then b is equal to negative. Sorry, b is equal to minus 10, and c is equal to some random number 8. Okay. Now if you want to find, okay, let's take this a smaller number so that it will be easy. Now if you want to find there is one function, okay, math dot floor of a. Now this will return the floor value. Floor in the sense the nearest small value. That means 10.8 can be rounded off to 10. Okay, it will not go to above 10 value, but it will take the lowest value of 10.8, that is 10. So this is the function of this is the operation of math dot floor. Okay, now there is one more function, math dot seal. Now this will take the nearest higher value. Okay, for example, now it is taking 11. Okay, as you can see, even if I give 0.1 here, it will take still 11. Okay, so this is about the math dot seal. Next is math dot fabs. So this will take the absolute value of b. That means even if you give the negative value, it will always return you the positive one. Okay, so this is the operation of the fabs. So the next is math dot factorial. Okay, so math dot factorial of c returns you the factorial. So 5 into 4 is 20, into 3 is 60, into 2 is 120. Okay, so this is the function of factorial. Have you missed something? You have sum and square root. Okay, so math dot f sum gives you the sum of the least. For example, if I declare a list here, x is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5, it will return the sum. Okay, that means 5 plus 4 is 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so this is math dot f sum. And now there is one more function, math dot square root, which will give you the square root of any number. Let's give the c as 16 so that we'll get the value here. So now the square root of 16 is 4. Now there is also a function math dot power, which will give you the power. Okay, math dot power of, okay, let's consider how the syntax is. Return x to x to the power of y. Okay, now if I give here two numbers, for example 2 comma 3, now it will return 2 raised to 3, that is 2 to the 4 to the 8. Now if I give 4 here, it will return 16, and if I give 5 here, it will return 32. Okay, so this is the function of math dot power. So flow returns the nearest or closest value, seal returns the nearest highest value, and fabs returns the absolute value, that is negative will be returned as positive. This will return the factorial, and this will return the sum of the least. This will return the square root, and this will return the power. Okay, so these are some functions of the math module. Okay, and there are some other functions also, you can try to explore them. So next we will study about the random module. Okay, import random. Okay, now let's have a look upon what we are going to study. So we are taking list here, then random the transient, range, random with choice and choice. So now let's take list here, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Now let's write random dot rand int, okay, and we will give, okay, let's see the syntax here. We need to give random the rand and eb, okay, return random integer range eb including both endpoints, okay. Okay, we need to give the range here, okay. For example, if I give 1,5 here, it will return any random integer from this number, that is 1 to 5. So, but one more thing is, it will also consider the fifth value. For example, if I try to run it again and again, okay, let's see if it gives us, okay, let's take one smaller number so that probability increases. Okay, now as you can see, it also returned 3. That means it is also considering the number 3 in to generate it. Okay, now there is one more other function, but in Python it doesn't work like this. If you are giving something in a particular range, it should not consider the last value. That means it should take last minus 1. So in case of random rand int, it is also generating the number including 1 and 3 and the middle values between them, okay. So it is considering all the values, but in case this is not good, right? So random, there is one more other function, that is rand range, and this will nullify this effect. That means it will never return 3, okay. So it will return only the values including 1 and between 1 and 3, but it will never take 3, okay. So this is how random dot rand range works, okay. If even if you see the syntax here, for example, it will choose a random item from range start and stop, okay. But in case of here, if you see the syntax, it will return a random integer range a and b including both endpoints. That means it will take both the endpoints, but in case of random dot rand range, it will never consider the both endpoints. It will only consider the first range endpoint, okay. Now there is one option, that is random dot choice, okay. So which will return how many choices you want, okay. Now let's see, okay, we are passing the list here, okay. So it will return 2, but if I want, I can see it will return every time, it will return a different value for random dot choice, okay. Now if I give random dot choices, it will return how many choices you want. For example, a, and if you specify 2 here, then it will return, must be keyword k is equal to 2, okay. We need to specify k here, okay. K is equal to 2, so it will return 3 comma 3. Also you can see that the number is repeated here. That means even it can consider 3 twice, okay. So if we give 3 here, it will return 141, okay. So these are the some functions of import like modules, or these are some functions, that is math module and random module, okay. So there are some other modules also, like date module, then time module, then regex module, etc. So I will try to cover those in the upcoming classes if I get some time, because the syllabus is very vast. In case of data science, I need to cover a lot, so I'm taking only small portions of the syllabus, okay. But once I complete in a proper format, then I will try to cover everything, okay. So hope you learned something in case of modules, okay. So we covered math and random module here. You can try to explore other modules also, okay. So till then, take care, bye bye.